Welcome back to my channel. We have a lovely question here on the board and we are asked to find if we are assuming this is the center of the smaller circle. Sorry, this is not drawn to scale. So let's call the center of the smaller circle I and the center of the bigger circle J. Alright. And these two circles intersect at P1 and P2. And the question says that we should find the distance between P2 and P1. Let's call the distance D. And meanwhile, the radius of the larger circle is 2 centimeters and the radius of the smaller circle is 1 centimeter. Okay, first of all, let's start by finding or remembering the formula for finding the center of a circle or the equation of the center of any circle. Okay, the equation is r squared is equal to x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared. All right, now a and b, a is the x coordinate of the center. Okay, x coordinate of the center, and y and b is the y coordinate of the center. YR is the radius of the circle. Okay, so if we should now compare this with what we have here, that means we need to draw our x and y axis so that we can get the coordinate of our J, which happens to be the center of the bigger circle, and the coordinate of our I, which happens to be the center of the smaller circle. So let's drop a straight line. Pardon my drawing and my ruler, everything. I'm just trying to make this as neat as possible. Okay, so if we drop this becomes our y, and yeah, this is the y axis. All right, and this is the x axis. Let's clean this J. So this is the x axis. All right, now remember that the for J, all right, from here to here is also 2 centimeters, right? So this is 2 units. Here should be 2 units as well, because that is the radius of the circle 2. And this point, which happens to be the center of our smaller circle, is also 2 units, but negative, right? Okay, now for the coordinate of J, all right, now J is going to be 0, 0, right? Because for our x coordinate is still 0 and our y coordinate is still 0. Now for our I, which happens to be the center of the smaller circle, I here, our x is 0, but our y is what? Negative 2. Remember that from here to here is minus 2, right? Is negative 2. So now using the equation of the center of the circle, for the bigger circle, we are going to have, so for the big circle, its equation will be in this form. We will have, let me clear this because we don't need it anymore. Okay, yeah, it's been a while. If you know you missed me, let me know in the comments. Okay, all right, now for the big circle, our r is 2, so we have 2 squared is equal to x minus our a is 0, y minus our b is also 0, everything squared. Now we have 2 squared is 4 is equal to x minus 0 is still x, so we have x squared plus Y minus 0 is still y, so we have y squared. Now let's call this equation 1. Alright? Now for the center of the smaller circle, which is I, let's see, remember that the coordinate is 0, comma minus 2, right? So for the smaller circle, its equation will be, our radius is 1, so we'll have 1 squared is equal to x minus 0 squared plus y minus minus 2 squared. Let's use different, yeah. Please hit the subscription button and turn on your notification bell if this is the first time you are coming across this lovely channel. Give us a thumbs up if you love what we are doing, and please leave a comment for us to tell us how you feel about our video. All right, thank you. So if we should simplify this further, 1 squared is 1 is equal to x minus 0 is x, so we have x squared plus y minus minus is plus, so we have y plus 2 squared. Now let's call this equation 2. Now we are going to solve equation 1 and equation 2 simultaneously because we need the values of our x and our y. Alright, so solving them simultaneously, we have this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. Alright, so let's copy that one. For equation 1, we have x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. And for equation 2, we have x squared plus y plus 2 squared is equal to 1. Now, because I can see x squared and x squared, let me take them away. So using the elimination method, let us take equation 2 away from equation 1. So if we subtract this and this will go, so we are left with y squared minus y plus 2 squared is equal to 4 minus 1, which is 3. Now recall that a plus b all squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, so if we should solve this, y plus 2 squared will be equal to y squared plus 2 times 2 times y is 4y plus 2 squared is 4. So we are going to replace this with the whole of this. So going further, we are going to have y squared minus the whole of this, right, is equal to 3. Now, you can see negative sign is going to open this bracket. So we have y squared minus y squared minus 4y minus plus minus plus is minus again, minus 4 is equal to 3. So my y squared minus y squared is 0. That one is gone. So now we have minus 4y minus 4 equals 3. If we take this minus 4 to the other side, we are going to have minus 4y is equal to 3 plus 4. Solving further, we are going to have, I don't like cleaning with this, but at this point I don't have option. I used to make my board to be dirty. Okay, so now we have minus 4y is equal to 3 plus 4. So we have minus 4y is equal to 7, right? So here my volume tripped off and I didn't notice. So let's use a voiceover. What I actually did is I divided both sides of the equation by negative 4 to get y equals minus 7 over 4. Alright? Now recall that when we found the equation of the center of the circle, of the bigger circle, we got that our x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. And now we have gotten our y to be negative 7 over 4. So we are going to replace that there. Okay. So trying to clean the board. So after cleaning the board, now we are going to substitute y as minus 7. So x squared plus, we are going to have minus 7 over 4 squared is equal to 4. So we have x squared plus minus 7 squared is 49 and 4 squared is 16 is equal to 4. Now let's transpose. We will have x squared is equal to 4 minus 49 over 16. Now let us solve. The LCM of 1 and 16 is 16. So you are going to have x squared is equal to, the LCM is 16. When 1 divides 16, we have 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So here I was doubting a bit, is the answer 64? So I had to multiply to be sure, and I still got 64. Alright, minus 16 divided by 16 is 1. 1 times 49 is 49. So we claim. So here I said moving forward. Me, I'm moving forward. So now we have x squared equals 64 minus 49 will give us 15 divided by 16. Alright. So to get the value of x, we take square root of both sides. And we have x equals plus or minus square root of 15 over 16. So we have square root of 15 over, now square root of 16 is 4. So this is the value of x. Now this x and y will form the points of our P1 and P2. So I decided to write my y out so that you can see that. Now let's write the coordinates of our P1 and P2. Alright. Now we have that P1 will be equal to, the x coordinate is, let's take the positive, root 15 divided by 4, and the y coordinate is minus 7 over 4. For P2, x coordinate will be the negative, minus root 15 over 4, and the y remains minus 7 over 4. Alright, now remember that we are asked to find the distance between P1 and P2. So I was trying to explain here that the distance between two Cartesian plane, the distance between 2 points on a Cartesian plane is given by d, which is the distance we are looking for, equals square root bracket x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. So now we are going to substitute. So our d will be the square root. Our x1 is root 15 over 4 minus our y1, x1, x2 is minus root 15 over 4 plus, I forgot to write square here, but everything is squared, plus our y1 and y2 is the same, minus 7 over 4 minus 7 over 4. Alright, I forgot to put squared on both of them. It was a mistake, please. So now d will be equal to, minus minus is plus, so we are going to have root 15 over 4 plus root 15 over 4. Now since they have the same denominator, we are going to have root 15 plus root 15, which is 2 root 15, and we return the denominator, which is 4. Plus, now minus minus is plus, so we have minus 7 over 4 and plus 7 over 4, which is 0. That is why I left that side. And now here I remember that we are supposed to square, and that is what we did. Now the d will be 2 divides 4, we have 2, so we are left with root 15 over 2 all squared So here I was cleaning, cleaning. Don't mind my voiceover. So now we have d equals the square will remove the square root, and we have square root of 15 divided by 2.